Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Rimworld. It's Bloody Royals. We are on the highest non-customized difficulty, and we're hoping, and this is going to be a long way away, but we're hoping to win the royal victory, which I've never pursued, actually. I mean, we've done plenty of stuff with, like, the royalty rank, but we never actually got to the point where we would win through the royalty victory, so we're going to see if we can do that here, if we survive that long, which is a big if. I mean, that's kind of a big if on any kind of Rimworld playthrough, but maybe it's especially true on a higher difficulty, like what we're doing over here. All right, the basics of the kill box is finally set up, which is nice. Turner, I know you're busy actually constructing, but I'm going to get you to deconstruct that just so that I can continue the plans. Like so. Like so. And we're going to make sure we're just going to do a build roof area over here. Just prevent trees from growing in this area and screwing things up. Yes, I know we can't build a roof over the teak tree, so cut down the tree. It'll be fine. We do have a couple of quests in the quest log, or one in particular. Yeah, sad prisoner we could consider. I'm a little bit worried. It's going to be one raid of, yeah, double strength, double what we'd normally expect. I mean, we know it's coming, but that's about it. I don't think I can say yes to it. I just feel like there's too much of a chance that it's going to be our doom. Plus, we're probably due for a raid. Oh yeah, we're more than due. When was it? Is there a place you can just actually check like when the last one was? Right now it's like, all right, so it's about 5 days away. But it would be nice to have a, the last major event was 5.3 days ago, just as an easy count. Oops, that's not what I wanted to hit. I guess we could check the messages, but again, it would just show the date. This tab? I mean, here's the number of major threats, but no, not when the last one was. There's probably a mod for that, because it's information that's there. And we just have a little countdown right next to like the current date. Just a little thing that says last major event X days ago. That actually would be brilliant, and not a cheat, nothing that changes the gameplay, because it's literally available, but it would just save you from having to do some math. And if you can avoid math, I'm a big fan of that. Shit, maybe we can take the gunners. We got enough traps. Depends on how armored they are. Maybe we can do it. Watch we say yes, and then they just drop on top of our base. That would be tragically bad. You have a lot of resistance still, Zareth. Yeah, I'm really happy about avocado. I don't even know if Zareth's necessarily an ideal addition, although it will give us someone with fire breath, which I've never really used before for fear of screwing it up, but maybe. Okay, if that's done, oh, hold on. No, we gotta do these, and thank you, autosave, and that. And that'll be kind of properly done. And we've got, we've got buildings in here that are reachable, so people should be pretty tempted to walk through here and path to, you know, smash our watermill generator. There's a good chance we're going to have pawns walking outside because we've got a big amount of space over here and they might be farming. I could also leave some of these doors open into our stockpile as more bait, but I'm kind of concerned that with the temperature, that's going to be a bad idea. We got the low food warning. We did just get a harvest. We do have more people. We may need to add more crops. Maybe it's time for that. Do we have a chest table? We do. Okay. I know we got the horseshoes here. I was going to say hoopstone, but that's if you're playing tribal. And the chest table, because I just saw someone was wandering outside for a walk, which, I mean, it's fair. They're allowed to do that. So yeah, this area is home zoned inside, which obviously means that whenever we have a battle, someone's going to come over here and clearing blood, which is not necessarily the most important thing in the universe. But I don't know. Maybe we do want that. Also, the other thing we want is I wanted flooring back here just to prevent trees from growing in the areas where we want our characters to stand. Because then we're not going to be able to set up a battle line for them properly. So let's do that. Okay. Then when that's done, let's set up our freezer. So, we do have some slate, but I think I'm still going to prefer granite as much as possible. So what we're going to do is from here, and I do have to replace stuff mod, so I should actually start replacing. Yes, that is annoying. I guess some of it is going to have to be made out of wood until we get to, like, the moisture thingies. We're going to double wall. Some of that won't be covered, but that's okay. So we're going to double wall. When you build a refrigerator, building a double wall dramatically increases the temperature retention. It's really, really important. Now, we need ways in and out. So we'll do this. And over here. I want to be able to go from our crop area into here fairly easily. There is some rich soil over here too, but yeah, most of it down below. I think the door to the south is the way to go. Excellent. So we're going to want a door. Now, when someone opens and closes the door, a lot of temperature leaks out, so we want to airlock by having a double door. You don't want the doors right next to each other, because if they're right next to each other like this, pawns, as they're walking through here, there will be a period where both doors are open, so you still get the leak. Here, that prevents the temperature leak, which is going to help out a fair bit. Where's the power? We're going to get air conditioners set up over here. But I'll wait for this to get set up first. We can actually put in a light in the middle. I don't know if the lights zot if they get rained on. They may. You just put a little forbid on here for now then. So yeah, we're going to do our standard. So we're still going to be keeping our 13 by 13 outer layout, which normally gives us a 11 by 11 inner space, but in this case, it's going to be 9 by 9. But yeah, so we get the same block format. Let's try and fancy things. Screw that. Let's just get a standard size block and use that as our freezer. And that'll be groovy. This will be all home zoned inside, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. That's going to be fine. And it should have a roof. We haven't done anything funky, but just to make sure, I'll enforce the make sure there's a roof over here kind of thing. Which I guess does make them build the roof sooner. Even with before all the walls are up, which means I can get the standing lamp out here. I don't remember if the standing lamps zot by being in the rain. I feel like the answer is that they do, but I'm not certain. We're gonna want that stuff hauled out there. And we are gonna floor up our house relatively soon. Okay, smithing is done. Oop, hit this button. We could go to long blades, because we are going to want decent melee weapons. The best melee weapons we can effectively kind of build are going to be either, well, ideally plasteel longswords, although I think steel longswords are fine, or uranium maces. I think I'll ignore long blades for now. We're just going to go straight up to machining, which by itself won't give us much. But we're going to make a push, I think, quite quickly towards gas operation here, so that we can get our light machine guns. Or, sorry, heavy SMGs. You know how it is. Last thing you read is the thing you say out loud. Quest available. Forced approach? What? A shuttle. Oh, it's the landing thing that I hate so much. Really hate this one. We do have to say yes. I think I'm going to say yes to the sad prisoner. I'm going to wait. I'm going to cancel the forced approach, because I just find it really frustrating. But I think we are going to do the sad prisoner. And cross our fingers that we don't die. Although again, we're so due for a regular raid. Well, Nora's finally got a ranged weapon, but it's only a poor quality short bow. Hey, Turner. Yeah, thank you. Just finish the lamp first. Much appreciated. I'm going to do some moving around over here because I want the cooking table to be as close to the freezer as possible. Some of the layouts I was like, and ideally in its own room so it doesn't have any, it doesn't get dirty from regular foot traffic. I think what's going to happen though is, because originally I was like, oh, is there ways to put it inside, but I don't want it in a cold because cold does make people work slower. I don't mind having the butcher table inside there. Because it's either that or I tend to put it outside, which has its own speed penalty. I might leave the butcher's table outside. I'll just put it near this door, though. But I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to make the the cooking area in its own little tiny private area. So it can stay nice and clean. Might even use some sterile tile in there, although we don't have that unlocked yet. So it'll just be regular flooring. But yeah, I don't want anyone other than the person who's literally doing the cooking to be doing that. And we are going to have to get some flooring in here just to prevent food poisoning from developing. This sets a low priority. Good. That's what I want. At some point you may be wondering, hey Quill, where are you going to put the freezer? Or where you put the coolers to keep the freezer frozen? So, the typical way to do it would be to have one section where obviously we can't have a double wall, because we're going to have like the chiller sitting here, and then this be open, or vice versa, and then have a couple of those. But that does lose you some of your double walling, which means you lose some of your freezer efficiency. So one of the tricks you can do, I think I talked about this last episode, I can't remember. I've talked about it in the past. I may have talked about it last episode, but again, I recorded this, well, the last episode, sorry, I didn't talk about it. The one before that, I may have. So one of the things you can do is something like this, and then leave this area unroofed so you have a bit of a chimney. You need somewhere in here you could incorporate some sort of door as well so you could access it. And that's one way to do it. But we're going to use a much trickier way. The less abusive tricky way is to do this and to leave the top of the door unroofed. So it vents out there. But the super tricky way is to leave this door open. And unless it's been fixed in a recent patch, there you go. Just want to make sure someone walked through there. This, because of the way the game deals with temperature on doorways, because doors aren't rooms, so they don't actually have their own proper temperature. Instead, what they do is they keep synchronizing the temperature on either side of the door. This is a perfect heat sink in a way that is cheaty and abusive, but it looks so good. That's why I'm using it, is mostly that, is like, I feel it looks so good. I guess I could do the closed door and leave this bit unroofed. Okay, we're getting a proper raid. The choke crew, they're attacking immediately. Okay, dokie. Well, let's get the crew in position over here. Behind some walls, good. Oh. Are you just walking through? Okay, you guys made it out, so we're gonna no bad thoughts. Moving. Igniting wooden wall. See, this is exactly what I'm trying to avoid. I wonder, maybe what I should do is, it's not gonna help now because they've already set a target. But I'm wondering if maybe they're evaluating less walkability because of those doors, or because, like, with the sandbags. But yeah, we're gonna have to go and engage you somewhere out over here, aren't we? Okay, most of them are going to the kill box. Paul isn't. Okay, let's deal with the kill box ones first. Avocado should stay indoors. Where the hell are you going? This wooden wall? Hey, and it's raining. Yeah, go ahead, ignite things. It's fine. Where the... He's still igniting wooden wall. Which wooden wall are you doing? This one? There's one. Okay. Wow. Are you nimble? Yep. Hard worker, nimble. I mean, delicate isn't ideal for us. And I suppose there's an increased chance that he's going to die. It'd be more ideal maybe if he was a wimp. But he wouldn't be a terrible recruit. Yeah, they can go and try to use this for cover right now. Forgot about that. I shouldn't have built these alcoves yet. Okay, you're down, and you're fleeing. And theoretically, that includes the other one. Yeah, okay. Capture you. And get ourselves a new gun. Okay, we took no injuries from that. Now, this Cassandra Classic, she might decide to set a second raid kind of right in a row. With, I think, a 24 to 48 hour delay. Wow, you have some armor. Let's get that for ourselves, please. All that out there ASAP. All plus turned on for everyone? Yeah, everyone who will do it. How long do we have? 22 hours. Okay. I think I'm going to say yes to this quest. Okay, rebuild those traps. Nora, you're holding the flak jacket. There you go. And as I say, I was going to force you to equip the rifle, but you're doing that automatically. I mean, it's not a good rifle, but it is going to be better than this. I'm gonna accept this quest at like the last possible second here. Avocado, you're not a pacifist or anything, are you? No, I mean, you're shit at shooting. Hey! Did I not turn off these other loadouts? Don't use sniper. Don't use support. Just have everyone set to assault. I'm gonna force you to... Oh, this one's bio-coded. To damp. So, wait, sometimes now normal raids come with bio-coded weapons? Interesting. Well, you'll be damp if we recruit you. You got, Doc... Oh, you have a convert action ready to go. And this person's not asleep. Good. Okay, 17 hours, okay. Oh, this is their relax into sleep period, which might still be okay, because we like people to be in a good mood before the combat starts. Oh, I just realized. Oh, Avocado's got the schedule. How did that happen? They were a prisoner. Oh, they were a slave first, weren't they? Yeah. And actually, I just realized I'm not on a biphasic schedule. I think I should probably put that in. So, if you're having to walk a lot, this is worse because people will go back to bed more often. So they'll walk from their work site to bed more often. But otherwise, it ensures that at any given time, your people are in a better mood. Not desperate for sleep, not desperate for recreation. Increases socializing, which is good for us because we did go and make it unlimited marriages, right? Yeah, unlimited spouses. It'll be interesting to see what kind of families develop out of this. I was going to say, let's tell Avocado to equip this if he doesn't automatically, but there it is. Good. Put in the trap. We still have a little bit of time to accept this quest. What's with the shotgun being? Weird to anyone else? It's kind of weird to me. I wonder if the bow is being evaluated as stronger than the shotgun for some reason. Which actually, for the defenses here... Oh, there is a little bit of a place that doesn't have a ceiling. Okay. Okay, all the traps are up. Let's do it. And we're going to do it for honor. And who does the honor go to? And ideally, someone who's best at socializing. I guess we get to Doc. Oh, but Doc was psychically dull, which makes him worse at psychic stuff. I guess that's the reason I kept delaying the honor grab. I can always start giving titles to someone else. After. Do we give it to Avocado? No, they're just being delicate. They're way too likely to die. Do I actually change my mind about this quest? I mean, I could do it to have someone join us. What's your deal? I do like your crafting. We'll have to convert you, obviously, though. You know what? All that buildup? I'm gonna say no to that after all. I forgot that I feel like I don't have my royalty candidate yet. I should probably just give it to Doc, but we'll wait. If the next time something comes up, if we still don't have it... Oh, hello, fine meals. Let's bring those in. Top priority. All right, you're up. So... if we go and take these and drop them to somewhere below 0. If the temperature, if you watch the temperature here, it'll blink up and then go down. Blink up and then go down. So every now and again, it dumps all the high heat from this, but then it immediately resets itself to the adjacent tiles. Like, it is abusive. We're not going to lie about that. I mean, the other way is just maybe save a tiny bit more power. I mean, this is kind of almost either there's two things. Either what we want to do is bring the freezer to be super ultra cold, or we don't need it to be super ultra cold, but we're trying to save a little bit of power. Still running on high over here. It just looks so cool. I really don't think it makes much of a difference. I think I'd rather it make more of a difference than it does. All right, let's get a little kitchen set up that is going to be clean. I don't know if I need to put a chair in here. I don't think people spend that much time. I'm trying to remember. Wooden flooring's not actually flammable, right? No, it is. For some reason I thought no flooring was flammable, but that's not the case. I'm just gonna use some slate because we've got some. This is a good place to like burn off like random materials that I don't care about too much. And you are gonna need a light though. Put a light back there. Okay, and it is gonna be time. I'm gonna go and remove this because we're gonna switch over to flooring. Flooring will be another way to get beauty, or rather, mostly counter the negative beauty from being on dirt. Plus, it'll lead to things being less dirty, which is also good for just keeping people a little bit happier. This door's a little bit wonky looking, just because it doesn't rotate the sprite for it, but it does work perfectly fine, as far as I know. And yeah, I can set this now as our stockpile for our food. Do this. Definitely want to make sure you don't have your stockpile under doors. And we're going to keep it normal priority. Turn on all food, except for packaged survival meals. And we could probably get away without pemmican, kibble, hay. I don't know if hemogen packs go bad. I feel like the answer might be no. I'm not sure. But I'm going to do that. We could do herbal medicines here, but they don't. They take a long time to spoil, so I think it's gonna be okay. This is normal priority. Our regular stockpile is low priority, so all our food's gonna get moved in here. And yeah, no more spoilage. Okay, our food did get really low, but since we're not really worried about spoilage, we can also do a little bit more hunting. Let's hunt all these alpacas. Some complaints about tattered apparel. I don't know if I ever... First of all, clear forest. Oh, you were probably wearing slave apparel. Okay, no, we do have a limitation over here. Avocado, you should switch out of this poor clothing here. Should you not? I mean, you're not set to slave gear anymore. Just like, I'll just reset. Okay. I did go away. I don't know if that had anything to do with the reset or just happened here. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's a bunch of forced clothing that were going on. Or maybe there's some clothing on the ground in the prisoner room and they just equipped it. That's possible. Dock, your powers aren't up. No. Okay. Oh, too bad for her work frenzy. Baby's crying. Also, not enough power? Not enough power. We need to build another one of these. Oh, I can't make it work there. Okay. And I can make it work here. Yeah, more trees to chop. Yeah, keep being like, why is no one using this rifle? Right, biocoded. Yes, I know we don't have much food. Do we have hunting enabled? We have it enabled for Turner, although you're only using a bow. Could turn it on for more people. Are you the only person with shooting passion? Yeah. Wait. Are you carrying two different weapons? Did I never set up the, Oh, I never set this up. Hang on, cancel this. Yeah, by default, they try to equip something with the highest, like, DPS, damage per second, and then a second one that's got low cooldown. And then I'm carrying a bunch of extra weapons. I hadn't realized I never set that up. I guess it makes sense, since I never set the sniper and support rules either. Let me get you to drop your shotgun here, wherever that was. I guess it was forbidden. What are we talking about? Fennec foxes. Ooh, it's a good number of them. Hopefully they do trigger traps. Let's get in position. Okay, good. Yeah, they're definitely going to close in and do some melee. Avocado, we're going to pull back a little here. Get right behind these two, please, so you don't shoot them in the back of the head. I think it's like 3 tiles or something. Okay. I think we're good. So the ones that are still alive, we'll go and put a little finish off command here. Anything with Scaria, these manhunting ones do have a 50-50 chance at instantly rotting. So we're not necessarily going to get much meat out of it. And I might want to clear this for miasm purposes, I don't know. Go ahead, Roman, thank you. Okay. We're going to get a little bit of meat. Not much, but some. Maybe they always run on high, no matter what, with this setup. So maybe it's not very good for power. I don't know. We should have everything we need for this. Turner, okay, you desperately need the sleep. Go ahead and do that. Because I know Kerner is one of the constructors. A little bit of a bite there, but you've been treated, so that's fine. Conversion happened. Good. Zareth converted? Yeah, good. Okay. More cargo pods. Feels like we're getting a lot of cargo pods. Penoxycline, yes, please. I don't think we have our drug policy set up, but let me do that. So, okay, I'm gonna rename this one to default because I already had tabs on that. Because whatever's at the top of the list is the thing that gets automatically assigned to people who join up. We're gonna put a scheduled job. If Penoxycline is available, take one every 5 days, please. We're not gonna do forced psych IT or anything like we did last time. Even though it can be very useful to keep people happy, it becomes annoying because you can do it every 2 days if you're an adult. But there's children in the game now and all the math gets screwed up when they get involved. So I guess I could have the default policy not do that and then a secondary one which does allow them to do psych IT every 2 days and just manually start assigning them to adults. But you guys know me, I'm way too lazy for that. It is a nice little mood buff to do that, and it's fairly safe. Fairly safe. Search still going on. Almost have machining. This little room's still coming pretty slowly. Oh, Turner. Yeah, Turner's on hunt, and they're also the constructor. You know what I'm going to do? There's hunting to do. Just everyone go out and hunt. We're only going to flag things that are safe to hunt anyway. There's the risk that people shoot each other during the process of the hunt, but, you know, hopefully it doesn't happen too much. I think the hunting was basically done anyway. There's lots of alpacas over there, so. There you go. Thank you for butchering. And yeah, we can make more meals. In fact, what I can do here is I could make the fine meal job go up, you know, go back to unlimited at this point, because I'm not worried about the meals rotting. But I'm also at this point not worried about the meat rotting. So I may as well just leave it here just to cycle the job so they don't spend... Oh, sleeping sickness. Come on! I know we're in a jungle, but still. Okay, that covers Alita, which isn't so bad, and Damp, who's still a prisoner. Oh, it's both prisoners and the baby? Okay, that's the best possible RNG. It is going to require like some medical treatment so they don't die, but it's not going to cause my people to become useless and unproductive, which is great. Okay, Limestone. What is the second most common material on this map? Now what? Add rat. Hold on. Is it limestone? Okay. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to put in a job for limestone blocks. Do until X. Just set it to 75 because I wanted a little bit more of the buffer with the granite blocks because when I want a wall up, there might be some amount of desperation where I can build it quite quickly. The limestone block's not quite as urgent. I'm going to use limestone for more of the flooring because we know there's a bunch of it. Just a random mad rat outside of our borders. Should walk around here and die to the traps. Or it's going to linger outside the base until it gets tired and then falls asleep. Just so I don't have to worry about babysitting stupid people. There we go. Good. Okay. Better safe than sorry here. Turner, you're back to butchering. Yeah, cook and this. And Nora, grow. Yeah, so we have two great constructors, but they both kind of have a slightly higher priority job. Because we can't miss sowing the fields, and it is important to keep the food up there. At least we do have bulk jobs in the game here, so we can do things a little faster. There we go, low constructing. So why don't you prioritize making your lamp there, buddy? Otherwise it'll get dark. And actually, hang on. Yeah, we do need to get the stuff butchered. Oh, that's only the rat. So we do need this to be set up, but I suppose you can finish your little room. Oh, there was another fennec fox. These things will have to get rebuilt. Ugh. I want to turn on construction everywhere else. No, 4's the best we've gotten. It's pretty crap. I mean, it's not the worst. But, no. Oh, that is really unfortunate. You know, harvest the rice crop. Neither one of you guys are constructors, right? Because that's what we could really use. At some point, we'll have a construction bot, but it's not going to come right away. See, our daylilies are dying off. Beauty in here is dropping. And at some point, we'll floor it. Hopefully. Okay, at least you're back to constructing, then constructing cooking meals, which makes sense because people are constantly grabbing them. Go. Now, you can go, of course, and set it like do until 30 and then restart at like 10. But I don't think that actually changes how much time is used overall. I think it kind of works out the same. Oh, I should have gotten our plant cutter to actually chop that down for Turner. Actually, Turner, I'm going to prioritize... Hold on. Prioritize that section there. Nora, after she eats her meal, should go and chop those, I think. Oh, sow the area first. Which, again, I can't really exactly complain. And Doc's going to go chop down that tree. Well, as long as there's help in some fashion. Oh, Roman's going to do that. Did I just have plant cut and turned on for a lot of people? Yeah, and like on a 4. I'm actually surprised that they're getting around to doing that as opposed to hauling, cleaning, or research. You got benches. I don't know, but all right. Resistance dropping. Yeah, we still just don't have enough power for these guys. We have 50 excess. We could do another lamp, but we don't need that. All right, well, I guess it's time to put a cut in here. We survived a few attacks, which went great. We do want to rebuild these. Yeah, it's still kind of a construction crunch is how things feel like here. I could switch away from rice to corn, which takes way less labor. Maybe I'll do a mix, unless I leave both these as rice. We're probably at the point where we need another food field, actually. So I'll do that, but I will do it out of corn. So corn, like rice, benefits tremendously from rich soil in a way that potatoes don't really care. Corn takes a lot longer to grow, but you get more food per harvest. So the upshot is it basically means corn is less labor intensive because you have to replant it less often, but your food is more bursty. You go to a long time between harvests and then get a ton of it all of a sudden. And then also, because there's such a long growing period, is that if you do get blight or fire or toxic fallout or something that kills your crops, then you're much more likely to lose an annoying amount of corn than rice because the rice harvest is so fast in between. So I think I will leave these 2 rice places up, but we'll supplement it with the corn. Because especially if we get any more people, we're definitely gonna need more food. And what I could do is I could turn off the sowing for one of the rice areas, rather than just removing it completely. Let the one that they're finish. Maybe I'll do that. Roman's got a go frenzy. All right, that's great. Okay, I do have to put a cut in the episode, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Folks, thanks a lot for watching another episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.